A1 Automobile is a manufacturer of motorbikes. A1 is based in a country which recently became liberal and global economy. Hence, till the time when businesses in country was controlled by government, and the government, in order to maintain prices and domestic demand, regulates the market to maintain the uniformity in the prices determined by the entities. So I am a manufacturer of motorbikes. I am in a country wherein globalization was yet to be done, privatization was yet to be done, and the businesses were controlled by the government, prices were determined by the government. So everything the government was taking care of it. Things have changed now. The country is large enough with widespread population with high density, high demand for motorbike, as large population of the countries in the age group of 18 to 24. A1 Automobile enjoys reasonable market share. New government in country believes in deregulating markets and allows the import of foreign motorbikes. So I have a decent market share. The demand is also good. My customers are also there because good number of population is in the age group of 18 to 24 who are considered to be the primary users. Management team at A1 acknowledge that it at most needs to make changes to its process in order to respond to the competition from foreign manufacturer. So competition is going to pick up because you are going to allow import of foreign bikes. Further, A1's motorbikes are now being seen as expensive product in comparison to foreign competition because A1 motorbikes are costly. Finance department uses traditional standard costing and budgetary variance analysis on the basis of standards set semi-annually in order to monitor and control production activities. So standard costing and budgetary analysis is being done, but now this company is failing the pinch because competition is coming in. Customers are now saying that why should I buy product from A1 motorbike, because the products are very costly. A1 is thinking, let's use Kaizen costing. Recommend key changes needed to traditional costing system to support the adoption of Kaizen costing. List the impact of implementation on the employee management at A1. Implementation on the employee management. Key changes to costing system. I have been using traditional standard costing system. Budgets were set semi-annually. Traditional standard costing system and budgets were being set semi-annually. I now need to adopt Kaizen costing. I'm thinking of adopting Kaizen costing. When I was explaining, I said Kaizen costing and standard costing normally cannot coexist. Kaizen costing and standard costing normally cannot coexist. We are going to move from a cost control system to cost reduction system. This is what Kaizen always does. Kaizen focuses on continuously reducing cost. Standard costing focuses on cost control, saying that you cannot spend more than 100. Kaizen says, who said 100? Why can't it be 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94? So Kaizen focuses on cost reduction. Standard costing focuses on cost control. So the first main change is I'm going to shift from a system of cost control to a system of cost reduction. I'll have to shift from a system of cost control to a system of cost reduction. What is cost control? Standard costing, wherein you set a budget, and ensure that costs do not exceed that budget which has been set in. Kaizen focuses on small but continuous improvements. So here your standards will keep evolving. And you cannot be setting standards twice in a year. Standards set semi-annually and all doesn't work. Once in 6 months doesn't work. Standards have to be set very frequently. What is frequently? Could be every week. It could be every 15 days or every month. The standards will have to keep changing. You will have to reduce the periodicity. Of setting standards. Just give me a minute. So your Kaizen costing focuses on small and incremental changes. You'll have to shift from a cost control system to a cost reduction system. Shift from a cost control system to a cost reduction system. You'll have to make that shift. You cannot work on a cost control system which is standard costing. Shift to something called as a cost reduction system. Even if you are setting standards, you will have to reduce that periodicity. Once in 6 months will not work. And it also says that when you are setting standards, you'll have to involve the workers in that. Involve the workers in the process of setting standards. Involve the workers in the process of setting standards. Any doubts on this? Okay, once you adopt Kaizen costing, there are certain changes which are also done on the employee management side. They're saying what are the changes you will do on the employee management side. On the employee management side, one, in this case, there is going to be a cultural change itself. What is the cultural change? Earlier, it was more of a government controlled kind of an organization because there was no privatization. Globalization was not there, so it was working more like a government controlled organization wherein the employees will not have rights to do certain things. They will not be empowered to make decision. Now you're going to empower your employees, and the culture itself is going to undergo a change. Culture itself is going to change. Also, traditionally what used to happen is all techniques of costing earlier, not the latest set of techniques. The earlier techniques of costing were thinking employees to be a source of problems for the company. Employees were considered, this is what the earlier techniques were saying. Employees were kind of considered to be a source of problems for the company because they will come with issues. They'll say this is the problem we are facing. They'll suddenly leave the company. So employees were kind of considered to be source of problems. Kaizen costing said, no, they are the people who are going to bring solutions. We will have to empower them. We will have to give them a lot of rights. We'll have to increase their duties. So somewhere they are now seen as people who are bringing solutions and not problems. People who are going to bring solutions for the company and not problems. Role of employees, normally employees are seen as cost center and real cause of problem. However, in Kaizen they are seen as solution provider. Change in culture will change from government regulated to employee self-empowered government culture. Also, when you implement Kaizen, the employee's nature of work will undergo a change initially. So initially they may become little demotivated because their work is undergoing a changes. I'm telling them to suggest improvements. I'm telling them to giving them a lot of duties, giving them a lot of rights. So initially they may become slightly demotivated, but as with time they implement Kaizen, their motivation will improve and they will start recommending a lot of changes which can lead to improvements for the company. They'll start recommending changes which will lead to improvements.